Halloween candy for about the last 8 or so days.
Yeah.
Every year around this time, I completely forgo grocery shopping to survive off of miniature chocolates. I regret nothing. Halloween was weird this year, man. Like, I took my daughter out to go around the local neighborhood. It's the first time I realized that nobody really fucks with Halloween anymore. Not the aspect of kids coming to your door anyway. Like, people don't mind stripping at the nearest party for Halloween, but nobody wants the kids at the door. Like, it starts at 6:25. By 7:02, everybody's just trying their damnedest not to look like pedophiles. Like, my daughter went to a guy's door, and like, he came out and looked and saw the sun was coming down. He started dumping candy in her basket like he had government secrets. It was just like, get that shit out of here. One guy wasn't even letting kids come to his porch. He was just launching candy. And my daughter caught hers, like, all right, we're moving. And the little girl behind her, dressed like Marilyn Monroe, she missed it entirely, got hit in the forehead, but kept jumbling it, and then went down faster than fucking public school test scores. Like, just... And I was trying my hardest. I'm sitting there like, don't laugh. Don't laugh, it's a kid. You're an adult, you're high, but you're an adult. Why? So, but I had to replay it in my head, because you know when some shit happens, sometimes you gotta replay it to make sure it was real. And that was a bad idea, because it looked like a Scorsese film. It was in black and white. And slow-mo, Ave Maria was playing in the background. And like, in my head, it's like she died. And I was sitting there. And I'm sitting there and I was like, I was really proud. So I was still composing, like, I'm not gonna laugh. That is, until my daughter walks over to her and gently steps over her body to go to the next house and get some candy. I lost it. I couldn't. I had no choice. I had to laugh. And I stopped her. I'm like, baby, why didn't you try to help the girl out? She goes, Dad, I can't help everybody. Like she's a grizzled war veteran who still has a mission. Says at the time in the morning, that comes later. Halloween is done, which is like the greatest conspiracy against kids since Steve disappeared from Blue's Clues in 2002. Whenever I say that out loud, I think about how crazy of a conspiracy theorist I was as a kid. Like, I was sitting there like, what the fuck happened to Steve? What was he on to? Was Blue giving him too many clues? He was about to blow this shit wide open. The Dora the Explorer pulled the trigger. I know her merchandise doubled in value right after. Shit to think about, people. Shit to think about. But that was childhood. I've graduated to more grounded in delusion-based conspiracy theories now, like how I'm wasting my 20s and what am I going to do with my life? Or the conspiracy of where all these overdraft charges are coming from. This year also taught me that having roommates kind of sucks sometimes. When I first moved in with my boy, I kind of romanticized it. I thought we were just going to be helping each other get laid all the time and coming up with new and highly innovative handshakes. Nah. This asshole fell in love and moved this girl in with her 3 cats. Which was helpful in a way, because until then, I didn't even realize I hated cats. I could have went my whole life thinking they were just adorable little scamps, instead of the petty, evil assholes they actually are. They fuck up our couch. They hiss at each other all day. One threw up outside my door once. When I opened the door, he didn't even run. He just looked up at me like, you ain't gonna do shit. And he was right. I didn't do shit. I just closed the door, slumped against the wall, and reevaluated my life choices. I hate those cats. And I'm not even, it doesn't bother me to say that I spend a lot of time of the day thinking of ways to make them disappear and make it look like an accident. Like one of them, he's like black with brown spots. I was gonna go down to the pet store and get him one of those hoodies and then just call the police. Let nature take its course. An adorable future news tragedy. There's a fat one named Gizmo, and I was gonna get him a gimp suit, like complete with mouth gag, with the ball gag in the mouth, and hang him outside my neighbor's window to make him look like a creep. Which I realized might not get him kicked out, but it would like ruin his reputation and crush his spirit, which is an okay substitute for me. And then there's the ringleader, his name's Simba. Big orange cat, kind of looks like Garfield, and he fucking knows it, he thinks it's hot shit. It's the kind of cat that if you have never been there and you walk into the house, he'll stop in front of you and pause for you to pet him. And then if you don't, he'll look at you like you're a piece of garbage for not recognizing greatness when it's right in front of you. I have my favorite plan for him. I'm gonna get a heroin needle and just poke him with it, get him addicted. And become his best friend. Just help him get through the rehab and the tears. And just as he starts to get back on his feet, gains the respect of the other cats back. And as soon as he gets the visitation of his kittens back, I'm gonna poke him again. Fuck that cat. And I don't want to compare him, like he's just an asshole. I don't want to compare him to Trump just because he's orange. But on multiple occasions, I've caught him grabbing pussies in the house without consent. And my roommate's girl was not excited about that the first time she caught her paw for it. And I know that that's a little harsh when household pets and fictional situations get addicted to drugs, but that's the times we live in. Be the change you want to see. Get your cats in some kind of after litter program, you know, occupy their time. Get them off these rough and tumble streets. I told my friend I was having those thoughts about the cats. He said, you know, those are the first signs of a serial killer. And I thought about that for hours, and I was just like, you know what, that would bother a lot of people. But in a time where nobody knows what they're gonna do in the coming years, it just feels good to have that kind of job security. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing in 5 years. I got a plan. But y'all have been good, man. That's all I got for you tonight.
I've lost 101 pounds. Yeah, I don't have a joke about that. I just really like bragging. But with a weight loss of that magnitude, your body changes a lot, and you got to kind of get reacquainted with it. You know, it's kind of weird. Some of the changes were really awesome. Some of them, not so much. So tonight, I'm going to sing you a song about body acceptance. I had 3 beautiful children, breastfed them all. Then I lost a bunch of weight. That's when they started to fall. Now these girls are harder to wrangle than a golden snitch. But that's the way it goes when you are gravity's bitch. Well, these titties get longer with each passing year, migrating down into my southern hemisphere. They used to be perky till they started to transform, and now these bad girls always keep my kneecaps warm. Well, I have to roll them out so that they fit in this bra. Well, it's just a normal part of having great big tatas. And if you see an older girl without her bra on, don't you be surprised if her bra size is 36 long. But I love my saggy boobs, love my saggy boobs, so love your saggy boobs, 'cause I'm not the only one. Am I right, ladies? Somebody once asked if I wanted reduction surgery, but these saggy boobs and I, we have a long history. So what if they're dangerous when I'm jumping around? If you don't want a black guy from these girls, then duck down. Well, so what if they keep even have to be in the same room for a guy to play with home. I can sit on the couch and just roll it out the door and he can have fun.
What the?
And sure, sex is great and you can fill me with awe, but you'll never feel as good as taking off this bra. Cause seriously, these things hurt like a son of a bitch. And I love my saggy boobs, love my saggy boobs, so love your saggy boobs. And I'm not the only one, my melons, my bassoons, and this ginormous hanging rack. These are the breaks when puberty leaves you really stacked. These fun bags, these hooters, this lovely sweater meat. These midget earmuffs are so hard to beat, but I hear they're really fun to fuck. I love my saggy boobs. I love my saggy boobs. Yeah, you sounded like you might like the dirty stuff. Okay, so, you guys, this actually is very true. I have Lyme disease. Really ticks me off. It's awful, though. There are, like, these weird things that happen to your body, and it's just like a total mind fuck the whole time. The weirdest thing that's happened so far is this past spring, I had a vagus nerve issue, which is a cranial nerve that goes all the way down. But the weird thing was that every time I sneezed, I had an orgasm. Like, best fucking allergy season I've ever had. No Sudafed, it was just go, go, go. Anyway, but Lyme disease is really expensive to treat. And my husband was having a discussion with me the other day because I do comedy and sometimes that costs money. And yeah, it does, it's kind of sad. But he was like looking at me and he's like, honey, there's $6 in our checking account. And I'm like, yes, we don't owe the bank shit this week. That is awesome. And so he looked at me and he goes, we need to have a talk. Which, you know, what are the two things that married people always fight about? Money and sex. Right, because you don't have either. That's why you fight about it. So, just because I'm a little bit passive-aggressive, I put the conversation that I had with him in song form, and that's the last thing I'm going to sing for you tonight. So, we start off with my husband laying it down for me, okay? Well, money's pretty tight right now, and we are kind of poor. I need you to get off the couch and do a little more. Find something that you love to do and turn it into cash. Well, I think he meant an Etsy store where I could peddle crafts. I don't know. But he was not specific. He continued. We agreed you'd be a stay-at-home until the kids were grown. But now they're all in high school. So bring some fucking bacon home. Now that time, he was very specific. So, I'm a part-time hooker. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you clap? There you go. And they say, do what you love and the money will follow. But there's not enough cash in the world for me to swallow. Working this TNA to fill the ATM. And my work uniform is my birthday suit. It's saggy and it's wrinkled, but it's still kind of cute. I'm making more money than I do in comedy as a part-time hooker. Now, I know what you guys are probably all thinking. Charlie, that's crazy. And also, what are your prices? Well, that's a very good question. But I find that the economic development of everywhere I go is a little bit different, so I like to kind of crowdsource and see where we're at. You here in the front row that just rubbed your nose, you look like you've recently paid for sex. How much did you pay? How much? $1. Wow. That's really sad. Was it him? Oh, the other guy, okay. Well, you're in luck because tonight you are in the presence of a professional. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my prices. And I'm going to have you guys clap again because it just gets me off. There you go. Well, let's start with missionary for all you gentlemen. I'll charge you by the hour and it costs a Benjamin. And if you want a TV, it's in my back door. I won't charge you any extra and I'll beg for more. 'Cause I'm a part-time hooker. I'm a part-time hooker. Yeah, I'm using these tits to pay for grown-up shit. Like water and power and fucking Bandcamp for my kid. God. Just in case that you are interested and want to know a little bit more, I do have some specialty moves. The first thing that I can do just costs a little extra. It's called the alligator fuck house, okay? So it's like this really awesome bite and roll. Oh my god, it's so good. That's just an extra $25. I also do for the lesbians in the house, there's this thing called the screw-unicorn. Okay, and that's when I strap a dildo on my head and I will just freaking go to town on you. Oh yeah. That one is an extra $50, but you have to give me some Dramamine so I don't get sick. And I have a really, really great friend discount. You're going to find that out later when we become friends. But I don't have a family discount because it's hard to get a business license in Kentucky. There's no money back guarantee. That's one policy I lack. But if you make me squirt, then you'll get all your money back. 'Cause seriously, well fucking done you. Alright, clap for me one more time. We're gonna go faster. And they say, do what you love and the money will follow. But there's not enough cash in the world for me to swallow. Working this TNA affiliate ATM. And my work uniform is my birthday suit. It's saggy and it's wrinkled, but it's still kinda cute. Making more money than I do in comedy. Guys, clap faster. And they say, do what you love and the money will follow. But there's not enough cash in the world for me to swallow. Working this TNA affiliate ATM. And my work uniform is my birthday suit. It's saggy and it's wrinkled, but it's still pretty cute. Make more money than I do in comedy. As a part-time hooker, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Charlie Hester.
Give it up for Charlie. She was awesome, right? This is weird. I've never done like back-to-back musical sets, right? It's kind of weird. Especially since like the basis of my thing is that I'm a full-time hooker. I guess I'll just get into it. I love my saggy balls. No, I'm kidding. I don't sing, right? It's not a pretty voice. But I kind of just play guitar because I think it helps break up like the monotony of my one-liner, so I'll do it, right? Whatever. I'm a fan of technology, but it's getting kind of overwhelming, right? There's a new update on my phone every fucking day. I've gotten to the point where I won't even use Siri, right? Mainly because I don't want something that knows my internet search history to have the ability to fucking talk. I don't know, it's just like too much, you know? Sometimes I wish I could go back to the good old days, like, you guys remember the good old days when a selfie stick was just a dildo? Calm down, slut. I do think we fucked up when we named those objects, though. I think we need to switch the names around, because dildo sounds too harsh for what that object is and does, you know? Selfie stick sounds perfect. Sounds like a household item, you know? Warm and inviting. The very nature of a dildo. And then on the other hand, every time I see a guy with a selfie stick, I'm like, look at this fucking dildo. I'm not psychic, but I know that if you're ever swimming in your buddy's pool, you turn to him and say something like, does this have that chemical that turns blue when you pee in it? Yeah, his answer's always going to be yeah. I also know that he's going to get really upset if you wait 5 minutes, turn to him again and say something like, hey, I shit in your pool. I was reading in Cosmo recently that women like a guy who's funny and musically inclined, and I stopped reading it there, but it looks like I'm the whole package. Yeah, that joke's, that's like my gauge, right? I just try to find one woman that will laugh at that joke. Okay, so I just want to try this real quick. By a round of applause, how many people here know what a teardrop tattoo stands for? Wow, 2 people? Nice. Okay, so for those of you who didn't clap, a teardrop tattoo by your eye just means that you've murdered somebody. So you guys just clap for that. But I bring it up because I was in Subway the other day, and the guy in front of me had a teardrop tattoo, right? And the whole restaurant was quiet. It was dead quiet. And that was a bad choice of words. The whole restaurant was just quiet. And it was quiet until he left, right? In which case, like, the older lady behind me poked me. And she thought she was whispering, but she was really fucking loud. She's super rude about it, too. She goes, why would he do that? Why would he get a tattoo on his face? Doesn't he know he'll never get a job? Yeah, that's what's not getting him the fucking job. Had nothing to do with that murder he committed. It's that face tattoo that's really holding him back. I couldn't stop laughing, like, as soon as she said that shit, too, you know? And it's probably because, like, it was there that I realized that, a face tattoo is essentially just like a do not disturb sign for humans, you know? Lower back tattoo, pretty much the opposite. Alright, so I'll fix this real quick. I don't want to alienate the audience if anybody has tattoos, especially lower back tattoos. Come see me after the show, I'll apologize personally. But I like tattoos, I have a few, right? I like them, you can express yourself. And I recently got a new one. I got the words "kiss me" tattooed on the side of my dick. Yeah, that is funny. My wife doesn't think so. She really hates it when I put words in her mouth. Alright, I'm gonna open up to you guys. You guys are laughing a lot, so I'll just tell you some personal stuff now. Calm the fuck down. He's got a bag of skeletons. When I was 12 years old, my dad told me a joke that changed my life, right? Changed the way I looked at jokes. It's probably the reason I'm a comedian. Sat me down and said, Shane. He didn't really say Shane, I just like saying my name there so you guys remember it later. Sat me down, he said, "At it's really Shane on Twitter." Yeah, it's a slow roll, it's an industry term. How many dads does it take to tell a bad joke? Just one. Your mom and I are getting a divorce. I said, yeah, this has got to be some kind of sick joke, right? He said, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what I told your mom when she said you weren't my son. It's all right, dude. It's okay. These are jokes. My dad's dead. It's all right. We can laugh at these now. I appreciate you laughing. That just means you're a good crowd, right? Yeah, I guess I'll explain it a little bit. So I play guitar for a couple reasons. The first of which is the first time I did stand-up comedy, I made that rookie mistake of like picturing everybody in the front row naked. It's safe to say I killed that night, but it's only because everybody stared at my erection for like a solid 7 minutes, right? So the first reason I play guitar and tell jokes is that if anything like that ever happens again, right, I can just fucking cover it up. It's better than a book in 4th grade, right? The second reason is because it's like a pretty melody, I think I can get away with some harsher jokes that people might not normally laugh at. That being said, I'm gonna try a couple. They say, are you guys in a relationship? What's the deal with you? No? Are you here by yourself, buddy?
No.
Oh fuck, I didn't mean to call that out. He clearly is. I'm sorry, I'm teasing. I saw your boyfriend just left, it's okay. What's your name, buddy?
Garrett.
What?
Garrett.
Get what?
Garrett.
Garrett? Why were you saying it weird? Garrett? Is it okay if I call you Kevin? Well, they say, Carl, if you ever find a woman that you love, right? You want to spend the rest of your life with, settle down, and get married, that you won't realize it, but something about her is going to remind you of your mom. I don't think that's true, because I don't remember my mom fucking all my friends. Yeah. I can't do that joke with a straight face. So abrasive. They also say that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right? I think that's true, especially if what you love is children. Fuck fuck off. That's a great joke. That's probably the best joke you'll hear from me. I guess I'll just explain it, right? For everybody that didn't laugh. That joke's not offensive. It's not about diddling kids. It's about the prosecution of pedophiles and the difficulties they face when they try to reintroduce themselves into the workforce. So if you didn't laugh at that joke, you're pro-pedophile. For every laugh that joke doesn't get, pedophile gets a job, so joke's on you. Thank you, the one clap. I told that joke in Kalamazoo like last month, right? It did surprisingly way worse than that, right? And this lady came up to me after my set, and she goes, you know that joke about pedophiles? I said, yeah. She goes, I know you gave your point of view, but I think you still might alienate some of your audience, right? I said, listen, lady, something you don't understand about comedians and comedy is a lot of us use comedy as a coping mechanism to deal with some things that might have happened to us. Might be a little harsh. I'm allowed to make that joke because I was molested. She started backing up. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I said, don't be, I wasn't. I was lucky, you know. My brother, not so much. So you don't laugh at the fucking pedophile one. My brother actually gets molested. This side of the room laughs. That's fucked up, man. Everybody, you're allowed to laugh. None of this shit's real. These are all jokes. It's a big fucking act. Right? All right, let's lighten it up. All right. Clearly, pedophiles and rape and shit is too much. I'll go a little PG with it. I'm a fan of pizza. Pizza's cool. It's actually the coolest food. It's the only food we throw a party for. Yeah. Right? All the other foods are just invited. Except for fucking prunes. Fucking party poopers. I was lying earlier when I said my dad was dead. That was a joke. These are all jokes. It was actually pretty cool. Some of my fondest memories with my dad were like these magic tricks he would do, right? Like, one time he took my nose off of my face, held it in front of me, blew my fucking mind, man. Another time he pulled a coin out from behind my ear, and then one day he just disappeared. I gotta stop telling that joke. I don't know why I leave it in there. Fuck. In gay couples, there's no trophy wives, only Tony Awards. I went on a cruise last week. I'm lying. They're all fucking jokes. I went on a cruise last year, right? And a cruise is cool because you can do a bunch of shit on a cruise that you can't do normally, right? Like you can gamble and smoke weed because you're in international waters. Let me tell you, that shit doesn't fly when you're in international house of pancakes. Yeah. I don't know who they think's eating unlimited pancakes. I'll tell you right now, it's not sober people. I hate the phrase workaholic, right? To me, call me crazy, old-fashioned, but to me you're not a workaholic unless you've sucked a dick for a job. Thank you. So, still unemployed, but I'm getting a lot of follow-up interviews. So this is something I thought of like the other day. Last Christmas, right? My dad got my brother a Made in Michigan shirt. Yeah, that's what you want to think of on Christmas morning as your parents fucking plowing in the city and state you were born in. Right? So if you guys ever see somebody with a Made in Michigan shirt, it's the best thing you can fucking do. I saw a kid at the mall, so just know, did you buy that shirt? Because buy it before or after you've thought of your parents fucking each other. It's the best. I hate the phrase pimpin' ain't easy. It is easy, it's the easiest fucking job. It's the only job where the women literally sell themselves. Alright. I swear to God, I only do that joke for one reason. 90% of the time, there's like one guy that'll laugh and then shut up immediately. It's like, oh, that guy knows a lot about prostitutes. Normally gets him in trouble.